H2J Halloween, and today I am back with the second build video, or I guess technically the third one, but the second one really involving the construction of the haunted house. Now the last one primarily focused on me getting up all the walls, and you guys did see me complete this backdrop right here, which I think looks amazing, and also the You'll Float 2 paint that is over in the first hallway. But today I have a lot more to get done with the walls, so that we have all of the base stuff ready before we bring out the decorations and the props and all of that good stuff. So I don't know how much I'm going to be doing in today's video, but what I do know is that I'm going to be starting with painting this section right here, which is the end corner of what was once the clown hallway. I need to paint this white to cover up these circles. It might take a few coats, that's okay. I'll do other stuff while it's drying. And the reason I need to do that is that you guys know, if you see the last video, this is the Asylum, so there are going to be 2 cells right here with a divider in the middle. This one I don't have to worry about because that is going to have backdrops covering up the circles, but this one I'm going to do my own painted design, which first needs a base coat of white, and then I'm going to do a bunch of like insane writing all over it. You'll see what I mean. That will happen later, but I also kind of need the white to be done before I can get the backdrop up on this wall right here. It's going to be the same backdrop, and before I can get it up on this wall, I would like to have just, you know, brought the white out to whatever distance. It doesn't really need to look clean, because then the backdrop will come and cover it up and make a nice edge. So I don't know if any of that made sense, but what I'm doing is I'm going to jump into a time lapse right now of me covering up some of these dots in the corner right here.
You hurt me, you did, several times. It hurts to admit that we're no different. I find it hard to commit, but you don't even try. Still I'm better with than without you. Oh, I'm on it, I want it, but why do you seem to call it your eyes? I can't tell if you're here or you're out there. Do you wanna be out there? You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this to be real. I don't need no fairy tale. You don't need a killer dragon for me. Ooh, I don't need no fairy still, every time, whatever it is, I keep on trying. 'Cause it ain't hard to forgive when you know what it's like. That's why I'm better with than without you. Oh, I'm on it, I want it, but why do you seem to call it your eyes? I can't tell if you're here or you're out there. Do you wanna be out there? You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this to be real. I don't need no fairy tale. You don't need a killer dragon for me. Ooh.
Alright, so here we are after doing all of that you saw on several different time lapses. This backdrop is up, and you see I have this demonic leg, whatever the heck you want to call it, symbol, which I just think looks really, really freaky, and I happen to have this many legs from Spirit of Halloween over the years, so thought that would put them to good use. And then of course I have a heart in the middle, which is actually hot glued down, but there is a nail sticking out of it to make it look like it's nailed in. And I will probably want to add more blood. I don't know how it's going to work with putting blood over top of like a backdrop, but I kind of think I want to add more blood dripping down from all of this. And this backdrop is a little bit different of a material, so it should kind of like soak it up at least, instead of being like water resistant. And then maybe that would just make it look a little bit more bloody in this whole area right here. But you see, other things that I kind of did and didn't necessarily depict myself doing on the time lapses were putting in some of these chains. I have this one right here hanging from the ceiling, kind of is like going like that, and then it has an arm in it, which I think looks awesome. I always use these each year. It's not an original idea for me to put the chains up, but I think they always add a character to whatever like the bloodiest, goriest hallway is. And this is actually going to be a little bit different here because this, like I've said, I think in the previous build video, is going to actually be sectioned off with a black tarp that has fringes in it and caution tape and more chains and everything, and it's going to have that Asylum sign right here. So it's going to be kind of like this is separate area right in here. You'll see what I'm talking about later, but you won't actually see all of this from where I'm standing right here because this is going to be sectioned off. So you'll see this kind of at the entrance, and then once you come through, there will immediately be like another chain on your side, this chain right here, which is just kind of like hanging down and kind of getting out of the way. And then this is where Bloodthirsty Betty is going to go. I hope to, by the end of this video, kind of demonstrate Bloodthirsty Betty and Demonic Dahlia in their locations that they are going to be. And then also, down at the end here, oh, and there's another chain that I still need to do. I'm going to put this board up here. You guys have seen me do something like this before. And I'm going to hang, oops, that fell. I'm going to hang the chain with the foot on it right here. So that'll be hanging from there, and then you'll kind of see that it will all come together and it will leave a perfect amount of space for Bloodthirsty Betty. And yeah, so then down here though, this is where you saw me put a white coat over a little bit of the spots right here, and that is because this is the cell that Demonic Dahlia is going to be going in, and what I want for this backdrop or for this wall look is going to be a bunch of insane crazy writing, which is the next thing I'm going to do in the for a time lapse, and probably the last thing I'll be doing, at least for this hallway in this build video. And so I want to write on here just like tick marks for how long she's been in here. Probably will center around like red rum or murder, something in the really big in the middle, and then just a lot of small details, a bunch of random things, scary words, whatever. You'll see what I mean. It's gonna look like she's been writing on the walls and going absolutely insane for a very long time. Now obviously it's not perfect. You can still kind of see some of these circles, even more so on camera than in person. But once I get this writing all over it, it will look fine, and you are not going to be able to see that in the dark, so I'm not too concerned, but just wanted to address that. Alright, so that is what I'm going to be doing next. The second hallway is really, really coming along, so let's go ahead and jump into the time lapse.
Light it up, light it up, light it up.
So as you can see, I put up this backdrop. It's not the best backdrop I've ever had, but I think it will do the job. It actually was a little bit more complicated than I anticipated because since it was so see-through, I kind of had to put up, another backdrop behind it to cover up the spots just so that the spots weren't showing through. But I know that in the clip before the time lapse, I said that I was going to do the writing on this wall, and then you probably were very confused as to what was going on. Well, I ended up deciding that I wanted to get this backdrop done before I do that writing so that I have a very defined strip right here to show me exactly the space that I will be doing the writing in. So here we are. It's very, just cut into the exact amount of space that I know I should write in, and so there won't be any confusion for me there. But what I've decided is that I'm actually not going to be doing that in today's video because of the other stuff I have to do. This video is going to become a little bit too long, so definitely stay tuned and subscribe for the next build video, because in that one I will do the writing on this wall. And I will also bring in Bloodthirsty Betty, Demonic Dahlia, get like the whole cage and everything set up so you can kind of see it more fully. And so that's the plan. So this video, I'm not going to be doing the writing. Sorry, I misled you there. So I will be jumping into the next thing. So the next half of this build video that I'm going to do is completing the first hall. Now, of course, you guys already saw me do the You'll Float 2 wall right here, which I think turned out super awesome, but I don't want to just have it be the same design all the way throughout. My plan is to have this half of this hallway have a tunnel that is going to have a cement backdrop, making it look like a cement tunnel, and then I'll also add some details and stuff in there that's going to basically make it look like you are entering into the Pennywise sewer. So now I'm going to jump into a time lapse of me putting up this tunnel. Alright guys, so sorry it is dark in here. I'm filming this end clip a little bit late, but here is the finished tunnel look. I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. It was a pretty interesting thing to construct, nothing like I've ever done before, and you won't actually be able to see all of these duct tape marks on top because there is not going to be any light shining down through the top of it. The light will be coming from the bottom, so then you won't actually be able to see those. And so yeah, I think this looks really cool. I'm not really happy with this shape right here. I've been trying to fix it, but I don't want to mess up. So I'm just going to kind of leave it as is. The shape on the first arc actually looks really good, and this one's kind of messed up, but that's okay. One thing I did want to do, which I guess I won't do it in this build video because I want to get this build video out to you guys as soon as possible, but I wanted to get this fencing material right here. I was initially going to use cardboard, but I think I'm just going to use this material and have it like one semicircle here and one semicircle here, so it kind of looks like the grates of the sewer. Obviously it wouldn't close all the way down so you can get through, but it would just kind of come to where the roof normally is. So I know that people will be able to get under it, but it will just add some character to it so it's just not an empty tunnel. And I think this is a really, really awesome addition to this hallway. You're gonna have Pennywise at the end here, you're gonna have all these balloons in here, and so you're really gonna feel like you're like you're entering into the sewer and closer to Pennywise. So that was the look I was going for, and I think it turned out pretty cool. This is just some really basic like gray backdrop. It doesn't look like anything special, but it definitely gets the concrete look across. So anyways guys, I'm sorry that this build video has taken so long to come out. It is very difficult to film these build videos because I want to put certain things in certain build videos, so the time is kind of all over the place. I have like 6 different build videos all going in my camera roll at the same time because I want them to be about specific things that I'm doing, but obviously I can't just only work on hallway 3 or only work on the outside for a whole week because there's different things that I can get done at different times of the day. So that is why it gets kind of complicated and confusing, and these build videos take a long time to produce. So I'm so sorry for how long this video took to get out, but thank you so much for being patient, and hopefully the next few ones will be a little bit more timely. I don't have that much time left, and we were 2 weeks away from Halloween here, a little bit less than. So hopefully I will be getting all of those build videos out as soon as possible. So expect a lot of uploads from me, but I definitely am on schedule. I have a lot more done than you're seeing in this build video in actual real life. And if you want to see behind the scenes and see a little bit in real time of what I have done, then go ahead and make sure to follow me on my Instagram at htj_Halloween. Link will be down in the description for that. Also, be sure to check out my merch shop. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys wanted to help and support the channel and buy some designs. There will be links to that down below as well, and a card should pop up. And there will be a bar of previewing some of the stuff, some of the products right underneath of this video if you want to take a look. There's definitely some cool designs over there that I'm really proud of. And lastly, there will be my Spirit Halloween affiliate link. If you want to do some last minute Halloween shopping, you know Spirit Halloween is the place to go. So head over to spirithalloween.com, but use my affiliate link down in the description because you will be having a normal shopping experience. You can buy whatever you were planning on getting, but it'll be helping out me and the channel at no extra cost to you. So I'd greatly appreciate it. And there will actually be a link that you can use on that affiliate link down in the description exclusively from me to you for 20% off. Alright guys, thank you all so much for watching today's build video, and I will see you in the next one.